All right, so in this, my throat is actually not working. All right, so now in this video, we're going to be understanding 3 steps to understand what kind of domain you should be booking before you jump into booking or buying a domain. Let's understand how you choose a domain, because this is something which a lot of people have a question or a doubt or a query sir, I am into personal branding, so what kind of domain should I do? I'm into corporate branding, so what should I pick as a domain? I want to open up a restaurant and I want to have a website, so what kind of name should be there? All such kind of things, or maybe I want to just do a niche blog, so what kind of a domain should I do? So these are the 3 basic steps which everybody revolves around. Like all the marketeers, they would be telling you this only, so I'm not going to tell you any rocket science. So here are some basic steps, 3 steps. Number 1 is choose the keywords. Now for me personally, this is kind of optional, so I'll just use this blue color so that it can stand out over here. The first is optional for a couple of people, especially me. Like I don't do this. So the first step is like choosing the right keyword. So if you are into, let's say, niche blogging, or you want to just do blogging for making money through AdSense, and you are picking a niche which is like flowers, right? And in flowers as well, you pick something like just like jasmine, or any kind of like any kind of flower which can be like unique, which is so unique that people will be reading about that, people will be watching videos about that and all such kind of things. So you want to have those kind of keywords, maybe the name of the flower in the domain. So let's say allaboutjasmine.com, something like that. So that's what is the first one, choose the keywords. Let's take another example. If I am, let's say I'm selling case covers for iPhone. So I have a blog and I just want to write all about case covers or iPhone only, exclusively, nothing else on my blog. So my blog would be something around like anything and everything iPhone, or the place where iPhone is, or anything, like, you know, you're getting the point. Like choose the keyword. So whatever you are going after, you should be having that keyword in your mind, and then do your research, which is like second and third step. So for me, it is optional. Why I said optional? Because I'm into personal branding, where I don't care about digital marketing as a keyword inside my domains. That's the reason why I have everything around Digital Pratik. So if it is Digital Pratik University, Digital Pratik is there, digitalpratik.com by default is there, digitalpratikshow.com and such, because I have built my brand and then I'm leveraging that against everything. While a lot of people are there who just want to start with something wherein they don't want to be the front face, or their name should not be there. So at that point in time, keywords do matter. All right, but don't try to fix your like, let's suppose if you're into digital marketing and if you want to have a domain like what is digitalmarketing.com, that won't work, especially for SEO, because that used to work like long back in the early days of SEO, but now that is known as a black hat technique, which doesn't work in 2019 world. All right, gone are those days where you used to just stuff your keywords in your domain, and I mean that used to be known as, if you want to know, like that comes into SEO, but let me just give you the term that is known as exact match domain. Probably this might be out of the screen, so let me just write it over here. Exact match domains. All right. So this is the term which EMD, this is the term which used to be there, but in one of the updates, I don't remember exactly, was it Google Panda update or something similar update, like a couple of years back. Because of that update, these kind of things don't work, because what people used to do, they used to buy domains which used to have the exact match keywords, and then they used to rank it with bullshit blog articles, because of which Google thought that this is like irrelevant information for the users who are coming to Google, and they just banned that. Anyway, so that's the first point. Second is use domain name research tools. Now, what kind of domain name research tools we can use, which we'll be using in the next videos? One is like domain wheel. I exactly don't remember. I might have that on my page, right? Yeah, it is domainwheel.com. All right, then another one is domain name search.com. All of these tools you will be seeing. So if it is not the exact domain which I'm saying right now, you'll be seeing that in the next videos when we'll actually jump into the laptop and do the research thing practically for the second step. So these kind of tools, what they help you do is you can just insert anything which is relevant to your industry, not exactly the keywords all the time, if it is optional for you. So if I were you and if I was starting, let's say this airport, all right, we have talked about this airport, so it is always in front of me, so I'm just taking this example, airport. So my thing over here would be what? Headphone. All right, something like that, headphone or Bluetooth, or let's say earplug, or let's say hands-free. So all those relevant terms with respect to this particular product, I will just keep that in mind, and when I have that and the tool, I'll insert that inside these tools, and then I'll hit enter, which you'll see in the next videos, which I'm telling you in a while. So once we do that, it will give you a bunch of ideas around that particular keyword or the term, all right? And then you can just do your research and you can pick a good domain, because that gives you like hundreds and thousands of ideas, because your mind won't be seeing all those ideas. The tool which will give you ideas, then you can think in your mind that yes, this would be good enough for me. So that's the second step. And the third step is selecting the easy to understand kind of domain along with a good available domain name extension. I try to pick a little bit of easier one if you're just getting started, and if you're not having that much of a long-term vision, and use a domain name extension. If you're having a long-term vision, probably these steps should not be a matter. That's what I personally think, because see, let's assume what kind of domain is WhatsApp, right? Before WhatsApp, we used to chat and we used to talk in terms of, hey guys, what's up? SSUP, WASP, like, you know, what's up? All such kind of terms. And then WhatsApp came into picture, and now we are not talking in terms of that. We are talking in terms of WhatsApp. Hey, WhatsApp me. Similarly, like before Facebook, there used to be like notebooks only. And then Facebook comes into picture, and now we are talking in terms of Facebook. Hey, let's connect on Facebook. Are we friends on Facebook? Something like that, you know. Let's talk about Instagram. Before Instagram, we used to talk about like kilograms only. And now we are talking about this another gram, which is Instagram. What kind of name is that? So all such kind of names, if you are having a big vision and a good product or service, people will talk in terms of your brand name, no matter how fancy your name is and how difficult it is to pronounce or how different it is than the real world. But if you are like a short term and if you don't want to go into those kind of products or services, then these are the 3 steps. So and domain name extension. What is domain name extension? Anything and everything which you write after along with the domain, which is like .com, .net, .in, .co, .io, .org, like co.uk. So the main thing which you have to focus is like .com. If your domain is available with .com, buy that, right? Buy that. Most of the times people want it globally. So buy this. This is like the top priority. Other than that, let's suppose if you're just focusing on local regional thing, let's suppose if I want to just do business in India, just like Flipkart, all right? Let's say Flipkart or Amazon. So Amazon has Amazon.com, Amazon has Amazon.uk, Amazon has Amazon.in. Pardon me if I'm mistaking like the UK dot thing, because at times it is .co.uk, at times it is .uk, I don't know. But this is just to give you an idea, right? So if you are just having a regional thing, then make sure it is country based. So .in or .us or whatever. So that is the thing. Other than that, if you are, let's say, an educational thing or an organization or an NGO, you should go with .org. But still, if you go with .com, doesn't matter, all right? And yep, that's all we have over here. We would be seeing all these things practically in our upcoming videos, but hope you understand these 3 steps if you are willing to do like all those research part, which I personally don't do, but here it is. I look forward to have you on the next one.